Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. This is another episode by me, Razar. This episode is starting a whole new season of Farming Simulator 17. We're starting out on it's the same map that we've done before, one of them, Goldcrest Valley. But we're starting this one a little different. We're using the Seasons mod. You'll probably notice at the top right, sitting up there with the time, it looks a little different. Also, I've started myself with $2,000. I have this truck, that trailer, my farm, and this old truck. So this is going to be a little different than before, as I mentioned. I am also going to be using the Seasons mod, which the Seasons mod, it works a little different than normal. The base vanilla version of the game, you have no different weather conditions, things like that. The weather is the same pretty much all the time. You just have night and day cycles. With the Seasons mod, you have 4 seasons. Oh, look, see? It's raining now. That's pretty cool. But yeah, you have 4 seasons, and each season you have spring, summer, spring, summer, fall, also known as autumn, and winter. Now each one is broken into 3 sections: early, mid, and late part of the season. So for spring, this would be early, this would be mid, and this would be late. Now, if you notice these numbers here, these are how many days. So 8 game days is gonna take up each of these sections. So the first 8 days for spring are early spring. The next 8 will be mid spring, and the final 8 will be late spring. So each season is 24 hours long. Or excuse me, not hours, 24 days long for this particular setup. And you can actually change that in here. Right here is where you change it. You can start with 3 days. So each season will consist of only 3 days. First day will be early, second day will be mid, third day will be late part of the season. Same way with all 4 seasons. This does make it a bit more rushed, a bit more hurried. You need to move a bit faster with this. There's also 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and then the final one, 24 days. So I'm going to be using this for this particular playthrough. It shows over here which things that you can plant. It also shows you right here when the ground temperature is right. If it's white, always like this, or if it's white whenever the error or the cursor isn't sitting on it, you can see sitting it on there, it turns it white. That's a bit misleading. If you look right here, when I remove the cursor from that, it remains white. Okay, any of them that are lit up white, it means that the ground condition or the ground is warm enough to plant it. If it's blue, like sugarcane, poplar, and all of these others, it means that the ground is too cold to plant. With it being early spring, just coming out of late winter, that would make sense. The green bar here shows when the planting season is. Yellow shows harvest season. So if I were to plant wheat right now, it would either die or there'd be a good chance of it dying because of how cold the ground is. But grass, see the green coming through here? Throughout this time frame here, from the start here all the way to the end, which would be the end of early winter, I can plant grass. And then the yellow shows when it can be harvested. Now, from what I've gathered by watching some people discuss this on their videos and reading online, if you plant between this time frame here for wheat, then you cannot harvest it until around that time the next year. So that's something to keep in mind, especially if you're hoping to try and get some wheat for any of your cattle or anything like that. Harvesting any of the wheat, barley, canola. I think those, if I'm not mistaken, I think those are the ones that you can get the chaff from to be able to turn into straw, I believe it is. Yeah, because your grass gets turned into hay, so that'd be straw. I believe it is. But if you want to do that for the winter, you'd have to plant it early on. But we're not looking at planting anything anytime soon. Let me show you why. Well, first of all, let me slow the time down. I don't know why it sped up on me. I never told it to. Oh, wow. It has definitely sped up on me fast. I had it set to real time. I don't know why it sped up. Hopefully it didn't mess up anything as far as my seasons are. Nah, it'll just go through the first day here. Is all it's going to do after it gets back to daylight. So we should be okay. I've started, as you can see, I'll go down to my garage and show you. This is all that I've got here to start with, is these 4 things. I'm starting out with nothing pretty much. I have the farm. When I show the map, if you look, I've got the farm. Now normally when you start Goldcrest Valley, you have fields for 12, 14, and 15, which are these 3 right here. But I don't have any fields. I'm starting this without any fields. I have to work from $2,000 and up. If I go to finances, see, all I've got is $2,000. I have no loan. I'm hoping to try and do this without any loans. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting experience. I have the truck here, which I'm hoping to be able to use it to collect wood so that I can sell the wood to make a little money early on. And that's where we're going to be starting. So I hope that you enjoy this video. It's a bit different. It is kind of a roleplay type thing that I'm doing. I'm hoping to do something similar to a roleplay in this. And if so, incorporate it as a let's play as well. It's kind of a combination of both. I guess you can say it's like the life of a farmer throughout the year in Farming Simulator is pretty much what it's going to be. So I do hope that you enjoy this. If you do, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to. I do apologize for all of my viewers that look forward to watching some of my videos. I do apologize for it taking so long to get videos out. I know it's been about a month since I've gotten the last video out. I have health problems and that prevents me from being able to do videos as often as I'd like. Let's see. I'm heading up to the sawmill, which is going to be right up ahead on the right. Don't hit him. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think I see it coming up. Yep. This is my turn. It's kind of hard to see at night. Okay, so this is where we're going to be taking the wood when we're done. I only have a small pickup here. The older pickup is not going to be able to carry anything like the logs and such. So that's why I'm not using it. And as long as traffic does not start acting stupid, I'm going to keep the NPCs driving. When they start doing stupid things, causing wrecks and stuff like that, I will kick them out. So let's see, the first thing I want to do is I want to get back here. I think this is how I need to get to where I want to go. No, I think I've made a mistake. Yeah, I want to get up on top of that hill there. This is a resort, it looks like. Oh, I could just pull over here and start cutting trees down here. It's a lot closer. I think this will work for now. There we go. Got my own flashlight on. Pull out my trusty chainsaw. Yay, it actually fell. Okay, I want to make sure I don't get them too large. Excuse me. And so I'm going to pull this back here. And I will use that to kind of eyeball it. So yeah, about this long, I believe. That should do it. Oh, well, if I don't make it too heavy to put in there. Okay. We cut a bit of it off. Well, okay, at least I can carry that, right? Just big enough to start chipping. Or splitting. Okay, so we will cut here. There we go. So I guess I'll try to keep it about this length. Believe that was right. Won't get as much forward if I cut it too small like this, but we're just starting out without anything. We'll see if this is actually worth it. Now we'll also be doing work in other farmers' fields and all, trying to earn a little bit of money. Well, yeah, this thing gets real jumpy sometimes. Okay. Oops, so far so good. Okay, well, we'll finish loading this up, and that'll be the end of the first episode. I just wanted to give you an introduction to what's going to be going on, give a quick explanation, and hopefully whenever we come back it'll be daylight again, because I prefer working in the daylight. I'm sure we all do. And we'll hopefully also be able to get a few logs delivered whenever we come back. So please enjoy watching the rest of the video, and always feel free to leave a comment or suggestions in the comment section of the videos. I do ask that you please keep it all clean, because I want my videos to be something that individuals of all ages, including children, can watch. I also want the chat channel to be appropriate for all ages as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a bit of a mess. There we go. Huh. Didn't even grab that one to move it, and it moved. So that was good. Okay. So, just curious if I can get this whole thing in there. Wow. Alright. Well, that wasn't nice. So far, so good. Think it'll be pushing it, trying to get all of these in there. It'll come close, but I don't think I will. Oh, okay. Think that caused a problem on the other side. Yep, just as I thought. Huh, that was nice. Looks like I might be able to get this last piece in on that side. Last piece always looks like a pencil, doesn't it? Okay. So, let's see. Where are those straps? Oh, I think I just saw one of them just fall right off when I tried to strap them on. Okay, come on, let's try this again. Here we go. Okay, so far so good. Now let's just take it up here. And this trailer I have is a mod for the game. I ended up finding the trailer last night. It's a pretty cool little mod. Oh, okay. Just pull them all in here. Not all of them are coming off. There we go. Alright, so I got what? 2, 2,000, maybe a little more, I think. Let's see here. It should show up in here. Yep, sold wood right here, 2,564 from just that one. So that was good. Okay, that is definitely a good thing that we can do here. So whenever we come back, again, hopefully it'll be daylight, we will continue from where we left off. We will park right over here. We'll just pretend like the owner said we could park it over here as long as we're not blocking the ramp here for the night. So we will do that. We'll shut it off. And I will see you in the morning. Bye-bye.